This is it. If you just came to see the end result, you can leave now. I'm not gonna hold that over you or put that at the end of the video to try and squeeze more retention out of you. I won't waste your time. But if you're at all interested in the process and the weird world of things my brain thinks are good ideas, then let me welcome you to the gross and grimy world of spore plus horror. Sporer, if you will. I had one key idea when making this game: creature creator. The entire thing was pretty much built around that. But I didn't want to stop at cosmetics. I wanted arms to be able to attack, legs to make you move faster, and I wanted players to be able to look through each and every eye they placed in a somewhat intuitive way, like the security cameras in Five Nights at Freddy's or something. I started making two systems. First, a creature editor, and secondly, the creature controller, where you could walk around as your creature, kill giant meatballs, and explore the dungeon. The editor would let you select body parts from your inventory, rotate, scale, and place them. This was definitely the hardest part to create, but I'm particularly proud of the fact I was able to build this whole system in just a little over a day. There isn't much to say about the first-person view. You can walk, attack, and scroll to look through different eyeballs. Scratch that last statement, this eyeball viewport, this was actually the hardest part of making the whole thing, but I think it was worth it. After all, it's the weird stuff that gives games their personality a lot of the time. Although I'm really proud of the programming and design, I think the art style is my favorite part of the game and the thing that just really sells it for me. I modeled a few low poly meshes and then textured them in a pixel art style. After creating some roughness in normal maps, it really got that slippery, gross feeling I was going for without losing that, retro look. Oh, I almost forgot, but the post-processing materials I made were pretty cool and helped you get more in that dungeon monster mindset, or at least that's my opinion. I actually modeled and animated 4 different enemies, one for each body part, but with the deadline for the game jam rapidly approaching, I scrapped 3 of them and let the creature limbs be randomly dropped. I spent a really long time making a tutorial, but for game jams, you really have to put in that extra effort to make sure people can understand how to play your game. I thought the tutorial was pretty good, and most reviews really liked the game, but there were a couple of people who still couldn't figure it out. At first, I made excuses to myself about how people shouldn't skip the tutorial and then complain about not knowing how to play, but after getting thicker skin, I came back and realized that they weren't the problem. A pretty good tutorial just isn't a perfect tutorial. That doesn't mean I can't be proud of it, and that doesn't mean they just need to get good. It means that there are some players who will inevitably slip through the cracks. If I had more time, I could have perfected the game, maybe even won the game jam, gotten the gold medal and a shiny YouTube ending, but I think people forget that that's not the point, is it? I had fun making this game. I'm proud of it. Other people enjoyed playing this game I made, and that alone is so much more than I could ever ask for. I'd like to thank my mom for playing this game despite hating video games. I'd like to thank Jesus for making me who I am, and I'd like to thank my girlfriend who played it despite accidentally downloading a bunch of adware on itch.io. I would say see you later, but this is YouTube and I cannot see you.